Do you have a little one that struggles to keep still during circle time? Or maybe they really want to look at a book, but they can't sit still long enough to look at the pictures? Right, I have a product today that you might really, really appreciate. Okay, so my name is Neches Phelps and I'm with the SPED Homeschool Review Crew. And today I'm going to be reviewing for you the Write and Chill weighted lap pad from LakiKid. Right, this goes for about 50 bucks. What's really neat about it is that it is very similar to a homemade, I would say, lap or weighted blanket, and that the weight is evenly distributed. I've seen a lot of weighted lap pads or even weighted blankets that are mass marketed, and the weight is not evenly distributed, and then the weight can kind of all end up on one side, and that really makes it for an uncomfortable experience. So this one is nice because it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 squares, and so that makes the weight evenly distributed. The weight is nice for, I would say, an elementary school, maybe early elementary, preschool age child. And it does come with a water pen. Right, and just like any water pen, you take the lid off, you fill it with clean water, and then you can write on the lap pad. Right, so here we go. Okay, and then another space, it might be pink. And so your kiddo can have fun, just kind of exploring, drawing. I think this would be great for a car ride too. Sometimes I have a kid who gets really, really bored in the car and just needs a little bit more sensory input. I can see this being fantastic for that. Also down here, I don't know if you can see it, is the alphabet, and it goes from A to M. And so this is a neat place just for you for your child to maybe practice their strokes if they're ready for that. So overall, I think this is a great product for some sensory integration. It also comes with a list of cleaning do's and don'ts. So 2 things. One of them is that the water pen, it's a little counterintuitive when you open and close it, and it's because they're using it as a safety measure. They do not want your child to end up swallowing the lid. So if you're having a little trouble opening and closing the pen, look at your directions, right? So that's one tip. And then the other tip that I have for you that is just wonderful is that the lap pad can air dry, right? So you can, if you want to, go over with a clean cloth and just kind of clean it off if you want, right? Don't spill anything on it. Don't spill milk or juice or anything like that. But really, you can just, when you're done with circle time or when you're done with the car, you can just set your lap pad aside and just let it take care of itself. And that's just the kind of mom I am. It's just so much easier for me if I can just set something aside and it can just magically clean itself dry. Right? And so I do think that having 2 kiddos on the spectrum myself, that this would have been a wonderful, wonderful addition to our sensory integration toys and materials when the kids were younger.